A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John, chapter 2, verses 1 to 11. Passage taken from the Message version of the Bible. 3 days later, there was a wedding in the village of Cana in Galilee. Jesus' mother was there. Jesus and his disciples were guests also. When they started running low on wine at the wedding banquet, Jesus' mother told him, "They are just about out of wine." Jesus said, "Is that any of our business? Mother, yours or mine? This isn't my time. Don't push me." She went ahead anyway, telling the servants, "Whatever he tells you, do it." 6 stoneware water pots were there, used by the Jews for rituals washing. Each held 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus ordered the servants, "Fill the pots with water," and they filled them to the brim. "Now, fill your pitchers and take them to the host," Jesus said, and they did. When the host tasted the water that had become wine, he didn't know what had just happened, but the servants, of course, knew. He called out to the bridegroom, "Everybody I know begins with the finest wines, and after the guests have had their fill, brings in the cheap." This act in Cana of Galilee was the first sign Jesus gave, the first glimpse of his glory, and his disciples believed in him. The Gospel of the Lord.
Reflections on the Gospel according to St. John, chapter 2, verses 1 to 12. How embarrassing it is for a host to run out of food or drink in the middle of a banquet. In the episode of Jesus changing water into wine, there is not only no wine in the house, but also there is not even water there. Only after Jesus ordered for it, the servants filled the jars with water. But unless we read it in prayer and meditation, we run the risk of misunderstanding its meaning. John presents in his Gospel only 7 signs of Jesus. The wedding at Cana is the first of the 7. Although serving wine symbolizes happiness and love, drunkenness was condemned in the Jewish culture. If so, why does the Evangelist say that Jesus gave them wine in abundance? He uses a unique expression, "Jesus revealed his glory." This sign is the manifestation of the glory of God, the Epiphany of the Lord. The disciples believed after seeing this sign. Nothing is said of the central figures of a wedding. No mention of the bride. The groom has an insignificant role here. He does not even say anything. Then there is a curious emphasis on the 6 stone jars in this house. A private home did not require that many jars of water for purifications. Another point for reflection is that John does not name Mary, but simply calls her the mother of Jesus. There will be a few more occasions when he would use that phrase, as it happened at the foot of the cross. At the time of Jesus, people expected a Messiah who would provide them with a banquet of rich food and choice wines and meat full of marrow. This Messiah still seems to be far away. The people are sad, like those who celebrate a wedding feast without wine. The wedding at Cana without wine represents the tragic condition of the people of Israel, disappointed and dissatisfied. The 6 empty stone jars represent the religion of purification that has those set of practices and rituals that fail to purify the people. They relied on the fulfillment of legal provisions to please God, but remained sad and disappointed. Jesus' mother can be Mary, yes, but she can also indicate the spiritual community which accompanied Jesus and followed his precepts. In today's passage, she represents the pious people of Israel. They understand that the living water and the best quality wine comes only from Jesus. The mother approaches Jesus to inform him that there is no life and joy in this household. And his response is, "Woman, my time has not yet come." The mother, the church, tells the people, "Do as he tells you." When his time comes on the cross, he would pour out the choice wine, his own blood, to purify the household and bring them life and joy.